Hey everybody, wanted to make a video. Guess I'm gonna make it short. I forgot to clean off some of my older videos. All right, I wanted to talk about the pineal gland here really quick. I posted a video. She's a woman standing out in a field. She's got her arms open. And if you listen to the video, it's only about 6 minutes long. It's talking about your gland, which if you understand the gland, you'll understand how important it is to keep it clean, eating properly, making sure you're drinking clean water, getting that cleaned off because a lot of times as we get older, it gets that, I call it a crust, built on top of it. And later on, we get like Alzheimer's and dementia. We have short term memory. We get kind of cranky. We don't sleep very well. Also, you're not intuitive as well. When your gland is clean and it's working properly, this is how you're able to speak to God. This is how you're able to see things. This is how you're able to be sharp. Um, you people can't lie to you because you see right through things because everything's working properly. But what I really wanted to talk about, which a lot of people don't know, when even as a young kid, I did not like lights on at all. It had to be completely dark. And most people have gotten so used to sleeping with the alarm clock here, the cell phones over here. They may have some lights on over here. Maybe they leave a kitchen light on or a night light on so they can kind of get through at the middle of the night or whatever. But if you sleep completely in the dark, you're completely quiet, there's no noise, there's no nothing going on, your body gets into that deep sleep mode, which what it needs to clean and heal and repair itself. So your gland needs that. So if there's any bit of light, your gland is going to pick that up, and it can be a light from a cell phone, it could be light from the TV set, it could be a light from another room, it could be a street light that's shining through your bedroom. So it's very important to turn everything off or keep it away where it's not shining on you or you're not actually seeing it, so your gland isn't picking up on the frequencies of anything being on. A lot of times too, our devices, these give off energy, and a lot of people don't realize it. So when you're sleeping next to it, some people even sleep with it next to their head. You shouldn't do that. You're affecting your gland, you're affecting your body, you're absorbing a lot of that radiation stuff into your body. And I'm using radiation, but you know what I mean. You're absorbing all that energy into your body, which can make you sick. And I noticed on Phil's channel, he was talking about selling these stones. Let me get it out of my pocket. I had bought this a long time ago. I'm going to show you mine. It's raw. Here we go. This is it. This is what helps keep it, absorb it out. So you want to keep one of these on you. I do not have any for sale right now, but I do have a site where I'll be able to get these. So hopefully very soon I will have a whole bunch of these in, hopefully maybe this size. This size here, when I get them in, if they're around like this is probably going to cost about $8 because these are not cheap. These are pretty expensive. So it's not that I'm trying to make a pretty penny off of it. It's just that sometimes when I buy something, I'll try to get it at wholesale, so I'll buy plenty of it. But even sometimes at a wholesale price, it's kind of expensive. So I have to cover what I paid into it and cover the shipping that I paid to get it, and then, make a small profit. Nothing elaborate. I'm not trying to be rich. And I take a lot of the profits that I make from things that I sell, and then I buy more things. I've been selling a lot of herbs, and the profit that I'm making off that, I'm actually going to buy some different herbs. I'm thinking about buying some of the Irish moss. I'm going to do it powder formed, not like in the water where you have the little beads. I'm going to do it powdered form. This way, it'll be more versatile. You can cook with it in your soup or your salad. You could drink it in water. I always drink all my herbs in my big water. Or you can add it to a smoothie. So I want to get that. And the Irish moss will probably cost me over $10 for a bag. So everything that I get, I'm paying, decent money for it, but I'm not making a whole big profit. So just kind of want to put that out there. But I want to get back on your gland. So this can help with a lot of the feedback that you get from your devices, your computers, your cell phones, wireless things. A lot of people, Oh my goodness, this is really how I wanted to get into it. A lot of people think the convenience of having all these, smart devices are great. You got the smart TVs, you got the smart refrigerators, you got the smart this, you got the smart thermostat. So your whole house is wireless. So you constantly got all these wavelengths and frequencies going through your house. And because we're made up of energy, we're picking up on all those frequencies, and it's going through our bodies, and it can affect us. You want to cut back on a lot of this stuff. You're going to notice that your headaches will dissipate. You'll notice that you'll sleep better. You'll feel better. You won't be as cranky. You'll be more relaxed, and you'll probably be a lot happier. You're thinking you're happy because, oh, I'm at the grocery store. What's in the refrigerator? Oh, hold on a second. Let me log into my refrigerator. Oh, okay. I don't want to be any. People, do it the old-fashioned way. Get yourself an ink pen and a piece of paper. See, I write everything. And write down what you need. Bring the paper with you to the grocery store. You don't need a smart refrigerator to tell you what you need in your refrigerator. Do the shit before you leave. Come on, we're going to get back to basics. This is what we're doing. We're getting back to basics. So in the future, goodness gracious, sorry, dropping my stuff. In the future, what I see is that all of these smart devices, we're not going to use them anymore. I see more people sleeping at night. So all of these people that work graveyard shift, do know that you will probably not have to work graveyard shift within about a year, maybe 2 years. People have to get adjusted to things. This means this 24-hour open grocery store thing. Nope. 24-hour casinos. 24-hour anything. It's going to be like it was when I was a young kid. At a certain time, the TV goes and it starts playing the national anthem, and then the red, white, and blue kind of screen goes up on there, and that's it. And that means it's time to go to bed. We're probably going to go back to that. Now, some of you will be like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, you're going to go to bed. Your body needs to be at sleep at night. It needs complete dark. It needs complete quiet. So no more sleeping with the TV set on and having the noise. That should be during the day if you want noise. But at night, you need to be completely quiet. You need to turn all the lights off. You need to have it dark. You need to have it comfortable. You need to have your clean bed sheets. That way everything smells good. You can put a little bit of lavender spray on there. And this is what we need to go back to. Because once we do that, our bodies are going to be able to heal. Because remember, they're releasing like 6,000 patents of things. And majority of that's going to be things that heal us. So it's not just med beds, guys. Quit thinking everything has to do with the med bed. Getting proper sleep, that's going to heal you. What you eat and drink is going to heal you. Getting the proper sleep, your 8 hours of sleep, good sleep, is going to heal you. Getting outside in the sun, getting those rays, the vitamin D, that is going to heal you. Having clean water, having clean air, all of this stuff is going to help us heal and be better. So what I wanted to say was I've posted some videos on there about the gland. I talk about it a lot, and I want to make sure people understand just how important it is to take care of yourself, the reasons why you want to take care of yourself. Quit listening to the doctor say, well, it's hereditary, so your mother and your dad have it, you're probably going to have it. No, it doesn't have to be that way, because you can do things today to help yourself not get there. I'm 53 years old. I don't know if you can tell. Take my glasses off. I have no wrinkles. None. It's just really dark and lighted and it really sucks. But I have no wrinkles. I don't look 53. I'll be 54 this summer. I've been taking collagen since I was 19. I don't need Botox. And you can tell my skin is tight. It's not, see, it's tight. You can tell that I don't need Botox. I don't need plastic surgery. So there's no reason that I would even need to go to a med bed and say, hey, I want to look 10 years younger. I already look younger. And that's because I took care of myself. So if I can look this young at my age, then anyone could do it. And a lot of things probably will not reverse, but you can look younger. You don't have to wait on the med beds. I'm seeing so many people talking about different aches and pains and things you've got. A lot of herbs can do that. And if you're interested in an herbal mix that I sell, please reach out to me. let me help you get on an herbal mix. Let's start it, because you're going to find that in the future we're not going to sit down and have hamburgers anymore. We're not going to be out barbecuing anything. You know, we're going to be eating more fruits and vegetables. We're going to be eating our herbs. And if we do eat meat, it'll be just a little bit, and it won't even be like we really want it. So this is another reason why getting on the herbs, you'll notice that your appetite goes down, you lose weight, you get healthier, and you're not even craving that stuff. When you eat a lot of meat, you're actually absorbing the energy from that living being, and you're putting that in your own energy. It's almost like a form of cannibalism without actually being a cannibal and eating another human. So you definitely don't want to eat a lot of meat. So getting on an herbal diet, which is not a vegetarian, I'm not saying vegetarian, getting on an herbal diet, getting more of your fruits and your vegetables, definitely getting a lot more peppers and onions and things like that into your body. You're going to lose weight. You're going to lose a lot of these pains and aches that you have. You're going to get healthier. Your mind is going to be clearer, because this is going to help that gland. And when your gland is clean, remember what I said, you function better, you're spot on, your eyes are bright. People can't lie to you. You're just on top of it. These are just things that's what's going to happen going into the future. I'm trying to think. I didn't write notes. I wanted to do it live, but nobody kind of logged in, so that's no big deal. I can do a video, and I'll probably do some of these more than maybe lives. But that's what I wanted to talk about. So I'm feeling that something happens today, something major happens today. It could be an arrest, it could be a document, something happens today. It gets a little bit crazier tomorrow. I'm not sure if there is going to be a football game come Sunday. And if there is a football game, then I don't believe that will be the day that they do the emergency broadcast and shut everything down. It could be after that. So if it's not this weekend, it should be next weekend. I don't see them stretching on to the next month. If you follow the money, you watch the military, you watch who's getting sick, who is stepping down as CEOs, you can pretty much already tell yourself what's going on. I've been posting a lot about certain states reducing their mandates, letting people go outside without masks, the schools. All of this is because all of the bad guys have been arrested. And the ones who have not been arrested are doing stuff with the white hats because they don't want to serve a life sentence. They don't want to be executed. They would rather do a life sentence. Treason is automatic death. Crimes against humanity, that's going to be an automatic death. So if these people are scared that they're right there and they could die, they're going to do whatever they can to survive, because they're selfish, they're stupid, and they're hateful. So you're going to see a lot of people working and doing what they can to get their charges maybe lessened a little bit, take the blow off of it. Yes, many people have died, and if you want, I can go into the site and post some of those so you can see who all has been executed, how they were executed, what happened when they were arrested. Some of those people are just god-awful, disgusting sickos. But I do feel that something is going to happen. The energy is shifting, guys. The energy is shifting. You can feel it. So if you are depressed right now, or you're crying, upset stomach, confused, lost, dizzy, feel like you're drunk, no, that's the energy kind of doing this. That's the best way to kind of explain it. It's just kind of all over the place. And because we're made up of energy, it does affect us. Now, also, no one's talking about is your animals. Your animals are very affected with these energy shifts as well. So if your cat or your dog or your hamster's acting all crazy right now, you don't know why he won't stop barking, or maybe he's running around in a circle, pissing somewhere, or maybe it just went over there and took a piss in your bed, and you're like, my dog never does that. My cats don't do that. Know that the energy is affecting them as well. That's why your Native Americans always watched how the animals acted, and they could tell when something was going on. Like if birds started flying in a certain way or a certain direction that wasn't normally at that time of year, they knew that was a sign. Certain animals coming and going, that was a sign. So they watch the animals because they're very in tune to the energy. Cats can actually go into dimensions and see through dimensions. So that's why they always put a cat kind of associated with a witch, because cats can see into different dimensions. Dogs can see energy forces. They can see dead people. They can definitely smell them. So you have to understand, when you have animals, not only are they your companion and they're helping you, because all they're giving you is love, and they radiate that love to you, which helps your body heal. That's why I was saying earlier, if you don't have a pet, hug your plant or something, because you need those good vibrations, you need those energy vibrations, and they can feel the love from you. Like when you go, oh, and you pet them and stuff, they love that because they're feeling that love coming from you. It's a sharing of energy. It doesn't have to be a sharing of any body fluids to show someone you love them. You can show people you love them through your actions. And I'm trying to think of the right word, because sometimes I hear things when I'm talking. So what I'm seeing is, like, when you do something good and you get that warm feeling, like, oh man, that was so kind. The actions gave you that energy that they put into that action. You picked it up, and that's why it feels good. So it's not like you have to show someone you love them by giving them a kiss or giving them a $20 bill. It can be just something simple like cleaning their bedroom or cooking them a meal or something. It's just that action that they did, that energy that they put into that action. You receive that, and that's where you get the warm feeling. So just showing love does not have to be passing body fluids, okay? You don't have to kiss somebody. You don't have to have intimate relations with someone to show them that you love them. Kind of like that song, More Than Words, You just, by your actions, you don't really always have to say I love you. You can just do things to show people you love them. But people like to hear I love you. So don't stop that. Always tell people you love them, because that may be the last time, or that might be the last thing they ever hear from you. And if your last words to them are, I'm so mad at you, or get out of my house, and either one of you die, and then that's the last words that were ever said, that's going to haunt you. So don't. No. Always tell people you love them. Tell people you care about them. Tell people you're thinking about them constantly, because that also, the words have meaning to them, and it has feeling. So you want to make sure that you do that as well. So did we learn anything today? Yes, we did. We're going to start trying to sleep with our bedrooms darker. We're going to try to get 8 hours of sleep. We are going to try to make sure that we don't have any distractions, like any noises, anything that may go off in the middle of the night. We're going to try to learn to eat better and prepare ourselves for the changes that are coming, because remember, this is not going to be for everyone. It's not just the truth. It's not just the arrest. It's not just Donald Trump coming back as the president, which he never left. There's a whole lot more to this great awakening, and not everybody wants to talk about all of the changes. And if you're not prepared and you're not going to accept these changes, it's not going to be for you, and you may not make it. It's going to be a whole different atmosphere. What you feel now in this energy when you walk in a room and you're kind of like, that's not going to happen anymore, because majority of people are going to be happy. They're going to be excited. Some people are not going to let go of their ego, and they're going to make very bad mistakes with the money that they're going to get. And the best thing that we can do is try to educate as many people as we can. Don't buy things you don't need. You should be learning this already. Don't buy things you don't. If you do not need it, there's no purpose for it, but just to sit in the box in a closet, why buy it? So don't buy it. If you don't need it, don't buy it. If someone else doesn't need it, don't buy it for them. Save your money. Buy it for things that you actually need and can use, or buy things for other people that could use it. Don't just buy things because you have money. And I had my ex-husband used to tell me that he felt like if there was money in his pocket, it was burning a hole and he had to spend it, even if it was something stupid. And I'm like, John, why do you do that? So he would get mad at me for having, $3,000 or $4,000 sitting in a savings account. He would say, why do you have money sitting in your savings account? I said, well, you never know, something happens. I got us covered. I can pay, 2 months on a house note. I can get some bills paid. We've always got money for groceries. He said, well, that's ridiculous. We need to go out and have a good time. You work too hard for that money. He said, let's spend it. Let's have a good time. That's what you're supposed to do with it. And I would always feel so bad. But because he was my husband, I say, okay, we'll spend a little bit. That man would want me to go through all my money. Then he'd want me to go buy his mama something. And mama needs this fixed. Why don't you go get her oil changed? And next thing you know, I'm back down to $50 in my savings account. I'm like, what the shit? I said, now if something happens, we don't have any money. Oh, we'll be fine. You just worry too much. I don't know what's wrong with you. Gotta quit thinking that way. You just hoarding money. No, I'm not hoarding money. So anyways, the thing is, you want to make sure that you're just not buying stupid shit just because you feel like, because you have it, you should spend it. That's just the wrong way of thinking, and that has got to change, because if you're going to stay in that ego, if you're going to stay in that form, then you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. You're really not. You should have already started feeling like you needed to downsize, getting rid of stuff. Some people have probably moved. Some people have probably changed things that they look at TV. Some people probably already cut their cable off. That's good. Yay for you. I've had mine off for 8 years now, and I thoroughly enjoy not having it. I don't need it. It's a bunch of crap, and it's a waste of money. Who wants to spend $150? And when you turn it on, no matter what channel you flick to, it's nothing. It's either commercials or stupid stuff that you're not even interested in, or things that you feel like they're forcing you to watch. And that just really irritates me, trying to force me into watching something, convincing me that it's normal and this is just the way it's going to be, so I'm going to make you watch this on TV. If I want to watch two men make out, I'll go to the local gay bar, and then I can sit in there and have a glass of wine or something, and I can watch men make out all day long. Don't put it in my home and force me to watch it. I don't want to see it. Does that make sense? Not that I want to see two men make out. That's disgusting, and that kind of sounds like somebody with a really bad problem. But what I'm getting at is, if you're not going to go to that bar and sit there and watch it, then why in the hell do you want to watch it in your home? Wouldn't it be better to see it live? I don't know. Not really, to me. I don't want to see it at all. But I'm not mad, and I'm not discriminating people who want to do that, or the two people that are doing that. You know, if it's two men, I'm not going to say anything bad about you, that you're going to do what you want to do. But when the truth comes out and you find out why you're gay, you may question. You know, when you find out that when you got your vaccinations, they put more female hormones in you. You may find out that they put stuff in the water, so as you were a young child and drinking it, it changed who you were. Can this be corrected? You know, I don't know. There's a possibility that maybe some of these things can be corrected. So maybe these people who feel transgender, who are very confused, maybe the med beds will help them. It's to be seen. There's a possibility. I do believe it. We are not born gay. That is the devil. So for anyone to say God made a mistake, God doesn't make mistakes. People make mistakes. God does not make a mistake. But if that's how you feel, that's not your fault, because that's all this crap they've been putting in your body since you were younger. I mean, they inject the cattle and the chickens with all types of antibiotics and all kinds of different stuff. So like, once again, like I said, you absorb their energy. Well, you're absorbing anything that they ate, anything that was injected in their body, that's going inside your body. So you're getting whatever they had. That's why you need to really cut back on the meat intake. I do still eat meat, but it gets smaller portions and smaller portions and smaller portions. I drink herbs all day long. I'm not hungry. I'm not starving. I'm not craving anything. And I'm losing a lot of weight. And that's good, because we're not supposed to be overweight. Our bodies were not designed to be overweight. So like I said, you want to buy some herbs from me, definitely reach out to me. I'm kind of looking at that, and I'm kind of trying to listen at the same time. And when I do more videos, you'll see me do this when I kind of lean to a side, or I kind of stop because I hear something and I'm trying to make out what it is that I hear. So I'm honestly thinking that was everything that needed to be covered. Remember, when we go back to the basic life, we're going to go kind of back to maybe when you were a child, or maybe when your parent was a child. So that's going to be TVs go off at a certain time. The programming will stop at a certain time. You're not going to have businesses open at 11, 12 o'clock at night anymore. So you're not going to have to worry about working the graveyard shift. The graveyard shift is killing people. It ages you faster. People get heart disease, high blood pressure, And if you start tracking some of these people, you're going to find that they all either work a graveyard shift or they have worked a graveyard shift. I'm not sure how that would work with your police departments. Fire departments should be fine because they do go to bed. They only wake up when the alarm wakes them up. So I think the fire department doing the 24 on and the 48 off would be fine. Police department, I'm not quite sure how that would work. I'm sure maybe at night, maybe they'll go with more of a robot AI type of stuff for nighttime. So officers can sleep at night. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of going with what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing something kind of moving around that looks kind of weird. So that could be a robot or it could be anything. I don't know. I'm not really able to kind of see what it is. It's just kind of dark moving around. So that may be an option. But as far as your grocery stores open 24 hours, Walmart's not even going to exist anymore. Good. Target will not exist. Any of your big box stores are going to fizzle out. It's going to be all mom and pop stores. And mom and pop stores are going to close at a certain time so they can get home to their family. And they're not going to be open on Sunday. We're going to go back to having our Sabbath day. So Sundays will be the boring day for the kids. And there won't be churches to go to. You will be gathering together as groups having church because we're going to be spiritual. We're not going to be religious anymore. We're going to be spiritual. Religion is a majority of the problems that we have today. It's all based off of religion. Doesn't matter what religion you are. I can guarantee that wars, battles, fighting, all of this dividing, diversity, I'm going to go to heaven, you're not because you're not at my church and you don't read the Bible the way I do, blah, 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 blah. That's all religion. Spiritual, there's not going to be that because everybody's going to be on the same page. And there's not going to be a diversity there. Well, he's Baptist, he's Mormon, and he's Catholic. So we all can't get in the same car. I don't know. It's not going to be that way anymore. Whatever the heck. It's not going to matter what color your skin is because you're going to know this is a shell and it doesn't matter. It's what's behind these eyeballs because you're going to be able to see the energy and feel the energy off the people. That's why this gland up here is important. This is why I'm telling you, start cleaning, start getting it better because this is how you're going to be able to see through this skin and that's how you're going to become a better person. And I think that's everything. Any questions, definitely hit me up in the chat room, ask away. I may go to bed earlier tonight because I am feeling kind of drained, but that's the energy shifting around. But I will continue to look to see if there's any up-to-date news. I don't know what Phil is going to talk about tonight. He's probably going to talk a little bit about maybe some of the other events, but I'm trying to enlighten you more on what's going to happen. When they're saying it's biblical, they're going with the energy. They're going with the things that are lined up in the way things are going. So, like I said, follow the money. Listen to how they're doing the money, who's getting paid out, what the current rate of the Iraqi dinar is. Pay attention to that. All of that's important. Watch people stepping down. Watch people getting sick. And watch people dying of odd reasons. That's going to let you know a lot more than sitting around for hours waiting on Phil to get on live and tell you what's going to happen. Start stepping up. Start looking for these things yourself because you've got to learn to think for yourself. And if you continually depend on truthers to tell you what's going to happen, you're not waking up. You've got to learn to think for yourself. If you cannot think for yourself, going into this awakening, into the new world, you will not adjust. You're going to have to learn to take responsibilities for everything you do. You can no longer blame it on your bad childhood, your teacher, bad day at work, whatever. You're going to learn to take responsibility for your own actions, and you will be held accountable for your actions. So every decision you make has a consequence. So you want to make sure that you're getting the best results from your actions. So stop, think, clean. When this is clean, it's clear, you make better decisions, you see things better. Do you see how all of this is tying in? So people are so dependent on Phil. Some people are so dependent on Scotty. Some people are so dependent on whoever else is out there. I have no idea. There's just so many people out there, and so many of them are making so much money off of the information that they're giving you. And I don't think that that's going to play well in the very end. I think these people that are purposely doing this, sitting around the house all day, doing lives and then getting on there and sending out information, and then you're sending them $20, $30 every so many weeks. I think all that's going to backfire on them. So that's between them and God. But do know that any information that God gives any one of us is not for you to pay for. You don't pay for that information, and you shouldn't pay for that information. So be more careful with your money. Be careful who you give your money to. Make sure if you're giving your money to somebody that you're getting. So like if you buy herbs from me, you're going to get your herbs. I'm going to send you a picture as soon as I get it in the mail. And I did not send any out today. That will be tomorrow. I just did not feel like standing in the post office today, so I do apologize. I will be sending everything out in the mail tomorrow. And if you want some herbs and you would like it sent out tomorrow, then please get with me. I accept payments through the Vino app and Cash app, or I will take a check from you. You just have to mail it to me. I will probably start posting some of my crystals that I have, so you can see, like I have this big piece here. I love this stone. This is like one of my favorite stones. Look at this big piece. This is like, oh, it is so wonderful. This can actually realign your aura and get your chakras straight. So, like right there, I'm vibrating. I am vibrating. That's how good this is. This is very good. I do have some of these. If you're interested, they will not be this big, guys. I do have some of these. So if you would like one, go ahead, get with me in the chat room. I'll take a picture of what I have. And I have not this size, but I do have lots of bubble wrap. So I will bubble wrap the heck out of it for you, and I will get it sent to you if you would like one. But I highly recommend that if you're having any problems, this is the stone that you want to get. You can put it up here, and you can feel your headache. Do this. Literally, your headache, you'll feel the pain. Just do that. Another good spot with these stones is back here. That's another good spot to put this at. And you can feel your pain dissipating. So if you're suffering from pain, or if you have someone who has cancer and they're hurting, this is a very good stone to get. I highly recommend it. Yes, these can be expensive, but I do not overcharge. This stone here, at this size, you could probably go to a store that sells these, and they're probably going to charge you $50. No lie, $50 or more, because that's just greed. I don't do that. But I'm not selling this one. This one is like my baby. But what I'm getting at is people just jack these prices up ridiculous, and I'm not doing that. I'm never going to do that. So definitely get with me. And if there's anything else I can think of that I didn't cover here, because he is always talking in my head, I will make another video. All right. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much. Be kind. Do some good deeds today because it feels good. Not because I'm telling you to do it, because it feels good, and it's going to make you a better person, and it's going to open you up to more positive energy. That's what you need right now, positive energy. So get you a plant, put you a plant around, go outside, get you some fresh air. Do know you're not crazy. It's the energy shifting. Take you a good bath with some baking soda and some Epsom salt. You can put a little borax in there. You can do some vinegar. Take care of yourself. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen here very soon. So if it's not this weekend, which I'm pretty sure something happens, it'll definitely probably be the following weekend. We're not going to go into March, April, May, June, July, or anything like that. It's ridiculous. It's getting really stupid, and it needs to end. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. All right.